We speak student.
The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, a la Shmoop. Have you ever made a little mistake that turned out to be way bigger than you expected? That little white lie that somehow snowballed until the FBI got involved.
Where's the microfilm?
The forgotten paper cut that eventually gave you your new nickname, Stumpy. Well, in Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, a Daryl Dixon wannabe shoots down a lovely, innocent albatross. Bummer, right? Especially for all you animal lovers out there. But when the trigger-happy mariner's ship stalls on the ocean and the rest of the crew suddenly croaks, he really starts to second-guess himself. It takes a spiritual epiphany and a lot of walking corpses to get our mariner back to business, pestering happy wedding guests. Just what is Coleridge trying to get at with all this praying, redemption, and resurrection? Is a bird just a bird, or does it stand for something more inspirational? Could Coleridge's albatross be a symbol for Jesus Christ? Could be. By the middle of the voyage, the sailors are all pretty bored and missing their parakeets back home.
Aww.
The albatross becomes sort of a mascot to them. They treat him like a Christian soul, which is pretty high praise for a creature that takes poop deck literally. Plus, in Christian metaphors, Jesus is sometimes compared to a bird, which definitely beats a sea slug or a manatee. Have you ever heard the expression, an albatross around your neck? Well, the mariner's dead bird accessory isn't only a symbol of his screw-up, but of the human burden of sin. The mariner tells us, instead of the cross, the albatross around my neck was hung. Sure, it's a lot lighter than a cross, but not what you'd call pine fresh.
Oh, gross!
It seems pretty obvious that the albatross is there to teach the mariner a lesson. When the sailor blesses the sea creatures, his feathered accessory falls from his neck. He feels a spring of love and praises Heav'n and Jesus' mom, the Virgin Mary. The mariner also gets a little of that forgiveness that JC is known for, but now he's got to do a lifetime of community service as penance. These all seem like pretty strong arguments for a Christian allegory. But what about the poet behind the scenes?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Coleridge's dad wanted him to go career with Christianity, but Sam wasn't into it. Instead, he became a rebel with too many causes. Coleridge dropped out of college and got hooked on opium, joined a commune, and married one woman while in love with another. His radical free-thinking opinions earned him a pretty scandalous reputation. Would Coleridge himself have agreed with the Christ-albatross connection?
I don't know, you tell me.
So is there a religious backstory to our feathered homicide victim? Is it just there to get the mariner into church? Or would Coleridge laugh at the notion that there's any connection among any of these things?
Ha ha ha, I spit on you.
Run away!
Shmoop amongst yourselves.
Yes,